This is a new award to honor Coach Bob Gillett, who passed away in February of 2017. This is Kathy Gillett, Bob's wife, who will present the award. Coach Gillett was way ahead of his time, extremely innovative and creative. Many of Bob's ideas are still in use today. If you knew Bob, you'd know he was a deep thinker, always finding a new practical way to swim faster, and the amazing thing about him was he was always willing to share his ideas and expertise and knowledge with any coach that was interested in getting their swimmers faster. He was unquestionably in coaching for the athletes. Just a few of Bob's genius ideas over the years include the following. In 1965, he built a mechanical wheel calculator to show swimmers the relationship between stroke rate and distance per stroke. Bob also developed a timing program, data collection, and database system called CarePack, Computer Assisted Race Evaluation Package. He also bought one of the first computer mainframes that took up his whole living room, right? That's what he told me. And the side benefit of that is his son is now one of the heads of artificial intelligence at Microsoft. Bob and Kathy worked on making the Arizona Sports Ranch a reality through some lean years in the 70s. In 1982, the ranch became functional, including a 50-meter pool, 25-yard pool, and an 8,000 square foot ranch house with suite-type dorm rooms. For over 20 years, the sports ranch was host to 12 weeks of summer sports day camp and Bob's year-round AFOX swim team. It's estimated that over 15,000 Phoenix youngsters participated in multi-sports at the Arizona Sports Ranch over the years. Bob knew that visual learning was crucial to the coaching process. In the 1960s, he edited Doc Councilman's films into stroke specialty loop cartridges. These cartridges were shown to the swimmers in a portable viewer on deck. He also developed an underwater film station with plastic milk carton liner, swim masks, erector set parts, 8mm camera, and a snorkel. One of the innovative camp projects at Arizona Sports Ranch was the development of the individual instructional video that was made for each swimmer, involving the early application of graphic overlays and voiceover with slow motion and stop action underwater and above water for each video. Around 1986, Bob started using an invention he called flex lane bulkheads. Flex lane bulkheads have been used by many swimmers, many swimming club programs around the world to increase pool functionality and provide training by specifically controlling distance as one of the variables in interval training. His idea for this product is now sold by FINIS as the Turnmaster Pro. Bob is the founding coach of the National Club Swimming Association, or NCSA, whose spring national championship meets have grown to over 1,600 athletes. And Bob implemented an all-expense-paid trip for the NCSA All-Star team to international competition. That tradition continues today. Coach Gillett was instrumental in the development of the foil monofin, variations of which are still sold and used today by many coaches. After Bob Gillett retired from the deck and full-time coaching in 2011, he did some underwater kicking clinics and worked as a consulting master coach for USA Swimming, visiting clubs and advancing them in underwater technique. Perhaps Bob is most famous for his work in underwater butterfly kicking. He was instrumental in the development of extended underwater breakouts. He developed his most famous protege, Misty Hyman, who in 2000, along with her college coach, his influence, Richard Quick, won a stunning gold medal upset in the 200 fly in the Sydney Olympics. We had a small group of volunteer judges rank the top products in the exhibit hall this morning. We had 18 submissions for the award. All were great ideas, and it was difficult to pick one. The winner will have bragging rights to associate their product with the 2018 winner of the Coach Bob Gillett Award, recognizing new, innovative technology for competitive swimming. And the winner is Miss Georgia. Well, wrong contest, sorry. The winner is FINIS's swim coach communicator. Would a representative of FINIS come on up and get the award? Thank you.
Thanks. Can I share a moment?
Sure.
So, really, the company is quite possible today because of my friend and teammate Pablo Morales. So without him, I wouldn't be up here today. But Bob Gillett was a great friend of mine. I learned a tremendous amount from him. I speak to many coaches all the time about his work on the underwater development. And it took me 3 times to hear him talk about some of the things he was talking about in the underwater work to actually get it. And there's a coach named Brian Bolster, and if you know him, ask him about those talks with Bob, because I had a lot of them outside of that with Bob. With Brian, he really gets it. But there's one thing that Bob didn't finish, and that was the work with heart rate. And I only want to say that I'm determined to bring that to the swimming world, because he believed in it, and I believe in it, and we're going to do it for you. Thank you.